Hi. How was it? Oh, honey.
I was reading, but I was still like 4 minutes have gone by.
Oh no.
And I just got home and I can tell that she darted upstairs
Oh,
to
because of her thing.
fold the laundry.
She came out for a little bit.
No, but I texted her to say fold the laundry before we eat dinner.
Oh.
So when I got home, I like heard a little mousy movement, but I'm sure she heard the garage and was like, so now I can't go upstairs because she's probably stuffing everything. So band was good.
Yeah, it was great. She said she started to practice her music. She practiced and sang. You know, whatever I was listening.
You went into the music room?
No. When she brought home her music and she was playing the piano. Singing. Took that was downstairs. Very cute. You hungry for dinner?
I'm not hungry, but I know I will be. I'm gonna put pajamas and then
The Yankees start in an hour.
I'll prep them.
Okay. Awesome. That's such a nice afternoon.
Clear, but it's free and clear.
Yes, it is. Thank God. So you're gonna come down and tell me when you're ready to cook? For me to cook?
I'm gonna put pajamas on. I'll probably talk to her for a while, so it'll take me at least half an hour.
Okay, that's awesome. Oh, hey, sorry, I haven't been talking. I'm a knife maker, and this is a mini cleaver, one of my designs. It's using stainless steel Damascus, and it's really meant for a pocket carry. I'm sure you can use this like for a kitchen knife. which is what I intended for. I did etch it first, so you can kind of see the material, you know, the Damascus etch. Hopefully you can see that a little bit. And then this handle is, it's epoxy resin. So it's got this nice blue shape with these black, almost like electric, like lightning in there. And then for the pins, this is actually carbon, these are carbon fiber pins used to, you know, sandwich everything together. And it's really strong, durable, and stainless. So like you can carry it and do anything you want with it. I haven't built the sheath yet, so what I'm doing today is I'm getting the handle polished like to a mirror shine. So I'm gonna get the super shiny here. And yeah, thanks. It's small, kind of fit. I was thinking about making a sheath to put on your back like horizontal, so you can, you know, use it in any way that you want. But yeah, so I'm just gonna work on this for a while, and yeah, can watch and ask any questions, and I'll look out for them. So I started with 600 grit sandpaper. I'm on the 1,000 grit for getting it smoother. Then I'll go to 2,000 grit, and then I'll polish it and buff it on the buffing wheel over there. So thank you. Thanks for joining. So I'm just making sure that I sand the previous grit from the handle so that I can move up to the next one. So now I'm moving up to 2,000 grit. Yeah, I think it needs another. I think it's pretty good. I'll bring it over to the buffing wheel. Yeah, I think I can bring the camera over there. So hang on. No, maybe not. Okay. I don't know if you can tell the difference here, but this is the Sandpaper 2000 grit, and this is just a few seconds on the black buffing compound. I don't know if it's going to show on camera, but it is, even that short amount of time makes it really, really shiny and finished. And maybe you can see it like that. Yeah, there you go. On the other side, this is the 2000 grit, a little faded. And then this is the grit. This is the black polishing compound on the buffing wheel. So I'm going to do that for a little while longer, and we'll see how that turns out. So this is one session with the black polishing compound. Yeah, that's kind of what I wanted, the effect I wanted on this handle. So then we'll move up to the green polishing compound next, and I think then what I'll do, if you want to stick around, I will etch this in acid, well, ferric chloride, and you'll see the Damascus pop out. So I'll do that next. So here's the handle. This is with the green compound on the buffing wheel. You can see how much better, how shiny that's exactly the look I was going for. Almost like that wet look, right? There's quite a difference here. And then later on, what I'll do is once I'm done acid etching, I will use carnauba wax, frankly, to give this protect the handle. So let's move back to the bench, and I'll show you the acid etch. Show you what that looks like. While I'm here, this is my belt grinder. This is what I use to shape the blades after I cut the metal or forge the metal shape of a blade. And that's the equipment that I use to finish it up. So I'm well past that stage. You know, the blade is just about done. So let's go and acid etch this guy. And I don't know if you can see, I'll show you later. That's my anvil. It's a Peter Wright. It's from about 1870. So that's what I use to shape the metal. I also make my own Damascus. So I'm in the middle of making my own powder Damascus on the anvil and my forge. So this is a little thick right now. I still have a lot of work to do, but I'll use this to make my own metal. Takes longer, but it's kind of fun. And that turns into something like that eventually. So let's get the ferric chloride. It's not acid, by the way. It's a chemical compound that'll etch some of the metal and bring out the variances in this Damascus steel. Couple of things here. This stuff is nasty, so I got to put the mask on. So as you can see, the acid etched the metal, the lighter metals, so it brought out the darker patterns in the Damascus. And that carries throughout the blade. So you can see actually the lines and separations in the top, in the sides, on the bottom. And so I like it dark like this. And what happens, this isn't sharp right now. It just has just a dull edge. So after, I think I like this color. I think it doesn't need to go back in the ferric chloride anymore. And then what I'll do is then I'll just sharpen the edge. And that'll be it for this blade. So that's my mini cleaver. Just put a nice high polish on the handles. I'll protect that with carnauba wax. I'll put an edge on it tomorrow. That'll make a nice leather sheath so you can carry it across your back. I think it's probably the best place for it. And it's a mini cleaver. That's one of my designs. That's all I'm going to do today. I really thank you for joining. Tomorrow I'll finish the edge and then I'll make the sheath. So if you want to see me make a leather sheath, come back tomorrow. And that's it. Any questions you have, just let me know. Thank you so much. Have a good evening.